Okay, guys, in the general chat, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me and see my screen. Give me a thumbs up. This is your weekly prep for 4/10/2022 to 4/14/2022. We have a short week, so let's get the preliminaries out the way and see what we have in store. For those of you guys who are new to the Discord, there is a weekly prep every Sunday around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We review the week, we get the overall market sentiment, and we understand what we can expect for the week so that we can develop a trade thesis and not a trade bias, not be so blind to the market, so that we can crush the day, crush the week, and absolutely come out of the week with some monster wins. All right. So if you're new to the Discord, no worries. Do yourself a favor, guys. Come over to the Discord, click the verify rules roles tab, then read the testimonials tab, then go ahead, get the bookings out the way, sign up for some bookings for your training, that is. All right, we got a number of trainings. We just added a training today. It's volume. It's going to be based on volume levels. I've been asked many times how to adjust for volume levels. What am I looking at? Why do they matter? How to do volume price or volume time frame analysis. Really how it's going to give me the edge. And it certainly gives me an edge. But what we found is folks need a little more clarity and we need more time to discuss it. So it's its own training. It's an hour. You can take it together with 4 advanced strategies, and by itself, it's 4.5. So you still have to go in order. You can't take it out of order. And we're going to add that to the training series. We believe that will round out that training series for those who are new to the Discord to help you understand the VVP trading system. What an incredible week last week. 46 wins, 5 losses. Man, did we go to the bank or did we not? My goodness. All right. Now that that's all done, don't forget 8:50 a.m. every single morning. You can come down to the side panel here, jump into the SPY only options voice channel, crushing it every single day. And we do live call outs. Voice channel is going to be the first place where the call outs will be made. I'm an old person. It is what it is, guys. I can't type and talk and do all this stuff. I trade. I'm a day trader. So go ahead, jump into the voice channel, and I'll put the posts after the voice, the call out is made. After that, then you'll get it typed up. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and cover our pre-market, our weekly prep here. All right. So let's take a look around the market real quick and see what we got. All right. So this week we've got a little bit of CPI data coming in. Okay. And that's going to be Tuesday around 8:30. Now, if you don't know, let's get an idea of why CPI data is important. All right. I think I got a little note here. There we are. So the CPI data is the consumer price index. It's going to measure the change in average price levels on a basket of goods, right? Now, why is that important to us? Why does it have an impact on the way the market moves? Well, consumer goods, the price that the consumer goods are currently at will dictate buying and selling. It will dictate how the public really buys goods. It dictates profits. It could dictate inflation. It's a key indicator to play in relation to inflation. So this is going to be key. This is going to be very, very key for any investor or any day trader. This is why we care so much about CPI data, month over month, year over year. It, quite frankly, is the most widely followed monthly indicator for inflation, right? And we are all interested in inflation because the more goods go up, the more prices are affected, the more profits are affected, the more stocks are affected. It's just that simple, all right? So that's going to, come out Tuesday, 8:30, all right? We got no notable news Monday. Nothing notable is coming out Monday as of right now. Now, of course, we've got geopolitical events happening Monday. All right. And just in general, we've got geopolitical news that's happening. We still have, obviously, tensions and a war happening. So this is going to be paramount, right? And can still affect and will still continue to affect the market. All right. But as it stands, Tuesday, CPI data is coming up. Then Wednesday. All right. Let's take a look at Wednesday. We've got some PPI data. All right. So CPI data, consumer price, right? PPI data is going to be your producer price index. Now, why is producer or PPI data important? Well, I got a little blurb down here for that for you guys so that you can understand what that is, right? This is going to measure the price of producer goods as they kind of move down the line and they're passed along to consumers. So here's the idea. The idea is if you can track the rate of inflation as it moves down the line, you could get an idea or an indication of what's coming down the pipeline or how much this will impact overall inflation data, overall consumer price data, right? And you can get a good idea of really how much this is going to affect the economy. So both numbers matter, CPI, PPI. We're going to be, watching that, right? And that's going to, be something to watch Wednesday. Then Thursday, we've got jobless claims on the weekly level. We know we're going to be watching that, right? 8:30. So far, right away, I have a pretty cautious week. And I could see some major volatility coming into the market. I got some petroleum status report information coming out Wednesday as well, around 10:30. Retail sales information, some other gas reports. So, we got a short week as well. Good Friday is Friday. So obviously market will be closed for that and impacted. So a short week as far as trading is concerned. Now let's go to the charts. All right, so SPY left off last week, 44753, and we ended with a bit of a doji on the week, and we're ranging around this area here. Of course, the market is not running right now. Let's take a look at the futures. All right, so here we are. Let's plot our volume profile on here and see what we get here. Okay, all right. Oh boy, futures data. Okay. Got a couple of levels here that I'm watching. Obviously, you can see a daily trend there. You can see another 4-hour trend level there. Oh boy, gonna short. Man, hold on. Let me see here. I may want to short this. All right. Okay, I'm gonna post. This is live, man. I'm gonna post this live, guys. I'm gonna come over into the futures, and we will post this. I'm gonna take this trade with you guys live, and you can see that I actually. And you can track me on this. You can see if I actually know what I'm talking about. All right. We come lower here. We break down past this 4469 area. I'm going to short the futures another 10 points down. My overall profit target is 444.88. All right. That's a trade that I'm going to take right now. All right. I'm going to be watching this trade. I'm going to take that right now. If we don't break down a little bit further, my key target area, my key area of interest is 4474.25. Right. We begin to hold there. Then I'm gonna base a little bit more. Now, I have a trend, obviously, that we're moving. This is just for visual purposes. I just put this trend line on here for training. That's all it is. I don't need the trend line because I know as we continue to break down, I need to see volume begin to fill in these areas. If it doesn't fill in, we're not running up, right? Given the timidity of the market, given CPI data, PPI data, Treasury statement coming out Tuesday, that's going to be notable. That's going to be notable, right? It's 2 p.m. It's going to be notable. And then jobless claims Thursday. We got a short week. Yeah. At best, we see a nice move on Monday. But my thesis for the week already is cautious, and we've got some notable events happening that can push us either way. So I can't say that whether we're going to be bearish or bullish. I'm inclined to say bearish, cautious to bearish so far, but we're going to let the major news and the major market moving events kind of dictate how things go. As you know, tomorrow, 8:50, I'm live in the Discord in the voice channel. And as we get closer to 9:15, I'll call it a little more as far as the thesis for Monday. But there's no notable events happening Monday. There's a couple of speakers that's going to be talking about monetary policy or some things that affect the market rather. So we'll be watching that. But beside that, our best day for a nice move without any help, without any data affecting the move would be Monday. Other than that, CPI kicks in, PPI kicks in, jobless numbers kicks in, energy, some type of petroleum or natural gas report kicks in, treasury statement kicks in. There's a lot of things, even import export prices, and these things will start to affect the market. So we have a nice volatile market. I'm really excited about this week and seeing what's going to happen. Now you're watching the futures right now, right? And you can clearly see I've got the volume profile up there for all of you guys who's new. And it's no secret, guys, I do not trade with lagging indicators. What does that mean? Well, my screen doesn't look like this. Doesn't look like this. So you guys using the RSI, the MACD, the TTM screen, all that junk, look, it has no bearing on the market. In fact, they're lagging. All of this stuff is lagging. What really moves the market is three things. Three things going to move the market: volume, volatility, and price action. All right. If you're joining us for the first time, I'll post this on YouTube. Go ahead and click the link in the description, and you can watch the videos about the only three indicators you're going to need to effectively day trade. All right. As it stands so far, I got a cautious to bearish thesis on the week. We've rejected off of a trend line in the major level right here. We've got a pocket of empty volume above. And until this volume kicks in, we're not running. We need a catalyst. Right now, as it stands, I'm likely going to short the futures if we continue to break down a little bit more, right? If we continue to break down a little bit more. So that's the thesis as it stands right now. You can dump in chat in the, let's go into the general channel or the SPY only options room. Go into that room. If you have any questions, guys, I'll take a question or two before I end it today. That's our thesis. That's what we're watching. Cautious to bearish. We're going to play our levels. Let's go over to SPY real quick while you guys are typing up some questions. All right, cool. So we know we ended at 44732, right? Let's take a look at the week before we do that. Before we wrap up here, what did we end the week at? 44756 and a nice spinning top and doji on the week. Okay, so let's just see here. Yeah, we got some volume sitting right here at 44653. So we'll see how we dance on Monday within this zone here. But if we don't respond to that, then we are going to see a little more downside, right? So here's the play. I mean, I can't call it right now. It's 8 p.m. on a Sunday. We'll let the futures do their thing. But as it stands right now, you know, I'll be watching this daily level. We retrace up here and we break down, then I'm going to take the short on the futures. So let's take a look there. Yeah, we're breaking down right here. You see that? So I'll be watching for this little pop down right here. Let's just highlight that for you guys. For those of you guys who are in training later on with me, you'll trade this live with me. That's no problem. You guys can trade live with me in the futures training. We've released 2 trainings today. All right, 2 trainings are coming out today, and it's about volume levels. Quite frankly, a lot of folks have asked me about these volume levels, and they want to know, you know, how these volume levels come about, how to do volume time frame analysis, how to plot them, how to adjust them, right? How do we make entries and exits based on them, and how to give me an edge. And they deserve their own training. So starting today, you'll see it released in the link tree shortly. We're gonna release a training like this here, day trading SPY options training. It's gonna be 4.5. You have to have taken the previous trainings to get to this training. You got to take them in order, but it's going to be, you know, based on volume, and we're going to break those down and show you how we get that. Okay, and understanding how to use these volume levels and how to manipulate them to give you an edge. So when you come over to my SPY chart, you see there are some volume levels here, and these volume levels, they do not supersede price levels, but I'll show you on what time frame, how we chart them, how I manipulate them, because obviously every day they're like gold. They're like gold. So, but I've found that you guys have a lot of questions about them. I want to provide the information, but it's going to take about an hour or two to train on those. So look forward to that being posted. Yes, 0 and 1, Stu, we do cover them. We're going to do a deep dive in them. I'm going to do a deep dive. The question is, how to do volume time frame analysis. We don't cover that in 0, 1. How are we going to adjust them every day? We don't cover that in 0, 1. And how we're going to use them for entries and exits for edge. And then what time frame matters most, how to plot them, all that kind of stuff. So it's a deep dive. If you got the information already, Stu, hey, absolutely good. But for those folks who are just coming in, we've got to give it some more time. And if you feel like you got the volume levels, no problem. Excellent. If you don't, and we can add value, this is a training that we've got to break out by itself, and that we're going to really talk about that volume time frame analysis, how to plot them, and then how to adjust them, and then how to use them for your entries and exits. All right. Very nice. What platform do you use to play the futures? Same platform as a rest. I can use, a NinjaTrader or anyone that's trading the futures. TIDIS, whatever. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Nice question. Let's see here. This volume class. Yes, it is. It's added to the training series, Lance, and it's going to be 4.5. So there's training 0, 1, 2, 3, et cetera, right? This one is just 4.5. Yep, my pleasure. Yep, just going to be 4.5. And I'll bring up the link tree and show you that in a moment, guys, so that you can get an idea where it will sit. All right. Can you explain how you pick your daily and 4-hour levels? No, Leonard, I can't. It's in training. It's more of a zone exact. Nope, that's covered in training, and you'd have to take the training. No problem. That's a good segue here because that takes an hour or 2 hours to go over that training. Right? Here's our link tree. You can come into the Discord, right here. You can click this link right here, one-on-one bookings. When you click this tab right here, it'll take you to this page. You have to take the trainings in order. 0 and 1, we prefer that you take the trainings together. This is a 2-hour training. 0 and 1 can be combined here, or you can take them separately. Whatever suits you, there's no pressure. The most successful traders, they take them in order. 0 and 1, they'll take them in order. 2 and 3, they'll take them in order. So your question, can you explain how you pick your daily and 4-hour levels, is covered in this training right here, right? It's going to be covered from 0 and 1 when we talk about price levels, we talk about volume, and then how to plot them. It's going to be covered right there. Then sitting between 4 and 5, there'll be the new training, 4.5, which will talk about volume levels. That's its own training. That's its own understanding. We'll talk about that. You can also get on the calendar for one-on-one coaching sessions, or you can trade live with me after you've gone through all these trainings. These are small one-on-one sessions, 1-on-2, 1-on-1, and we trade live throughout the day for the backside of the day. So hopefully that answers your questions there for how those are provided there, but you've got to go through training. Only those who've gone through training will be able to, get all of the attention that they need, because those are our serious traders. And I think that's fair. That's fair. I'll take one more question and then I got to wrap it up here, guys. One more question. Yeah, it looks like ES is this is the zone here. We're going to watch to see if it breaks down a little further here. Already from the open, this was a nice short from the open right here, right? We gapped up and we rejected off of this level here. And personally, I took a personal trade and shorted this here from our POC down to our price target there. Exited there, already took a little profit there, but I'm going to look to break down past this level here and to see if we hold, right? See if we hold, and I'll be taking profit here. So this is my next price target, 448. I would probably take profit somewhere around 44875, 444875, so somewhere around there, 4449. Once we break down a little further, right? So I'll be watching that. So if those of you guys who are in the Discord, come on in the Discord. I'll post that here in the futures channel. and we'll I already posted some levels here, and then we'll trade that together. All right. But any
Hey,
more
Mr.
questions?
KD, I got one question.
Sure.
What would you suggest would be a good, I guess I'm fairly new to trading or really getting more serious into it. What would you say after the training is complete? What would you say would be an account size to probably start with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000?
All right. So nice question. The first thing I'm going to say is our disclaimer. We're not financial advisors. I can't advise you in any way. This is a trading and training Discord to help you understand how to trade. Call outs are made for educational purposes only. With that being said, I would say the first thing is you should never invest any money that you're not willing to use. Or you lose. That's the first thing. So if you are new to trading, personally, I don't think you should invest any sizable amount at all. At all. I think you should start out with a very small amount and call it your tuition, just as you will with college. Let me ask you a question. You go to college for 5 years. Do you think in that 5 years you're going to make more money than you would in your professional life? Or do you expect to not make any money during college? Substantially.
Typically, you wouldn't expect to make any money.
Yeah, nobody expects to make money substantially in college, do they?
Correct.
But they still go because they understand the end result is substantial income in the life that they want, right?
Substantial potential, yes.
There you go. There you go. So in the beginning, for the first however long, whatever your learning curve is, could be months, could be years. You need to treat it like your education is what's the most important thing. And you have to develop the skills that are necessary in order to be consistent in the market. For those of you who are new, right? Or even those who've been in the market, and you guys can dump this in the general chat. If you've noticed that I've had an overwhelming amount of green days and green weeks, give me a thumbs up in the chat. For those who are here, if you've been trading with me for any amount of time and you can see, man, we've got an overwhelming amount of green days and green weeks, please give me a thumbs up in the chat and let me know that I'm speaking to the right folks. All right. So if that's the case, then it's going to take you some time just to understand how to get consistent. And so if that's, what it is, I want you to dial it back. Don't dump a lot of cash out there. Give yourself the time you need in order to get good. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yes, it does. I appreciate you taking the time to answer that.
My pleasure. Next question. Anybody else? Okay. If there are no more questions, that's my thesis here. We're going to let, the futures do its thing for right now. Obviously, we got some low volume down here. So need to see a little more influx of volume, but I'm watching for it to break down below, I would say 4464.75. We come into this area. I'm going to short the futures at least 10 points to the downside, right? And so obviously you got my thumbs up there, a couple of folks responding there, understanding that we have some nice consistent days here, nice consistent weeks, and we're looking to help you guys get to the next level. All right. 8:50 in the morning, I'll be inside of the voice channel. Voice channel is it's right here. And we'll go over our pre-market prep and we will crush it in the morning, guys. I'm going to end the Zoom right here. I'll stay on for a little bit to trade the futures with anybody who wants to trade with me and answer some more questions. And I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. All right, guys.